first thing we need to do is we need to go to the website aplusstudents.com. Once we are on the website, we select math as a subject. This is a grade 4 maths lesson, and the name of the topic for today is division. I'll give you the chapter number and the lesson number. The chapter number is 11 and the lesson number is 8. Chapter number 11, lesson number 8, and the name of the lesson is choose numbers with a particular quotient. Let me explain you what a quotient is. Okay, let's go to grade 4 maths, chapter number 11, lesson number 8. Okay, let's do an example first and let's see what quotient is basically. So if I have an example and the example says we need to divide 75 is to be divided by 9. Okay, it can also be written as 75 is divided by 9. Okay, we know that 75 is not perfectly divisible by 9. Okay, because it ends with a 5. So what we do is we try the long division. In case of long division, we are dividing 75 by a 9. Agreed? Once I'll solve this, I'll write down. We know that 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 9 is 81. And 9 times 7 was 63. The number that is closest to 75 is 72, right? Agreed? So we can say that 9 times 8 is 72. When we subtract these numbers, we are left with a number at the end, and that number is 3. Okay, let's use a different color. That number comes out to be 3. Okay, so now let's see what is a quotient. A quotient is the number, this number is the quotient. Okay, 75 is the dividend, which is being divided by dividend, right? What are we dividing by? We are dividing it by 9. So 9 is the divisor. Agreed? And what we are left at the end is 3. 3 is the remainder. Whatever would be left in the end would be the remainder. Agreed? Hi, boy. Hi, Solomon. Hi, Silam. So these are our requirements over here. We want to find the quotient. Okay. We know what is a divisor is. Okay. We know what will be the remainder for this question, and what is the dividend. Dividend is the value that is being divided. Dividend. Okay. This topic, they're asking us to find the quotient. That means They're asking us to find the whole number. Agreed? So let's try some questions and let's see what we can do. Because in the question they're saying choose numbers with a particular quotient. Okay, the quotient comes at the top. So the first question says choose numbers, okay, which complete. Let me just copy paste. If this is our question number one, choose numbers from the box to complete the sentence. If these were the numbers given to us, and this is the sentence that has been given to us. Question number one. So which two numbers have a quotient of 8? Right? That means the two numbers, when divided together, they should have a quotient of 8, right? This should be the quotient. Let's see. If we divide, getting a larger coefficient, right? 8 is a larger number over here because the other values are 5, 6, 21, and 48. Agreed? The first thing we need to do is we need to look for a value, for a number that has 8 as a factor, right? We need to find factors. Factor factor means a number that can be divided by 8, or it is in the table of 8, right? So we can say 5 divided by 8, not possible. 6 divided by 8, not possible. 21 divided by 8, all of these three are not possible, right? But once we look at 48, can 48 be divided by 8? Yes, they can be. And we know that 6 times 8 is 48. Agreed? We got this answer. How? Because we know that 6 multiplied by 8 was 48. Therefore, when 48 was divided by 8, the answer would be 6. Agreed? So can we find those two numbers over here? 48 and 6. That means when 48 would be divided by 6, the quotient would be 8. So let's write the answer. The two numbers are 48 and 6 have a quotient of 8. Agreed? Any questions? No. Silang? High inspiration. Let's have a look at the next question. The question number 2 says, choose the two numbers to complete the sentence. From the box to complete the sentence. Okay, the two numbers given to us are 5, 6, 22, and 42. Sorry. These are the numbers that have been given to us. Okay. And we need to select two numbers which will have a quotient of 7. Sorry. We need to select two numbers such that the quotient is 7. So first thing first, we need to find those two numbers which are the factors, right? Can 50 42 finding factors, right? If 42 was divided by 5, it has to be a number that is not a factor, right? You can say no quotient. If 42 was divided by 6 or 42 was divided by 22, we do not have a factor. But what about 42 divided by 6? Yes, thank you, Sila. 42 divided by 6 would be equals to 7, right? Because we know that 6 multiplied by 7 is also 42. So what are the two numbers? 42 and 6. They will have a quotient of 7, right? 42. Silam, you already wrote 42. Thank you. Let's try the next question. The next question says, choose the two numbers to complete the division sentence. The question given is, the two numbers are these, sorry, these are the two numbers given to us. Which two numbers divided to would give the answer of 3? And it's the same sentence for that. Choose two numbers. Question number 3. So let's try the largest number, right? If we divide 62 divided by 12, we don't have a quotient, right? We need a smaller number. Sorry, 63. Then 63 divided by 4, still no quotient. 63 divided by 2, no quotient. We'll have a decimal number. But if we say 12 was divided by 4, we do have a coefficient, that is 3, right? Or 12 was divided by 2, we have a 6. Our requirement is 3. Repeat. That means 3 multiplied by 4 should be equals to 12, or 12 divided by 4 should be equals to 3. Perfect. Thank you, Salam. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you, May. Okay. Let's have a look at another example. For the next question, it says, choose the two numbers from the box which complete the division statement. And this question says, these values are given to us. And we need to complete this. Okay, we need to remember something. There are small rules. When a number is divided by 5, it's perfectly divisible by 5. The larger number has to end with a 5 or a 0, right? If we are trying to find 5 as the answer, right? Okay, so we can see that, okay, we divide 15 divided by 7 will not have a quotient. 15 divided by 4 will not have a quotient, but 15 divided by 3 would be equals to 5, because we can say 5 times 3 is 15. These are the factors. So what we can say is 15 divided by 3 is equals to 5. Agreed? Do we agree? 3. Perfect. Thank you, Adeboy. Thank you, May. Thank you, Solomon. Okay. Let's have a look at another example. Choose the two numbers which complete the sentence. The two numbers that are given to us are, the four numbers that are given to us are 3, 5, 40, and 77. This is our question number 5. We need to find an answer such that it is a factor of 8, because 8 is the result. Can or simply what we do is we take this number. If this number has smaller number, can we say 3 multiplied by 8? Do we see a 24? We do not see. Can we say 5 multiplied by 8? We are looking at the smaller numbers, right? That is 40. Can we see 40 and 5 in the given numbers? Yes, thank you, May. We have 5 and 40. So we can say when 40 was divided by 5, the answer comes out to be 8. Thank you. Thank you, May. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you, Semi. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at another question. The next question, it says the given numbers are, just a moment. See, these two questions that have a different statement, right? But they're exactly the same questions, right? I can write question number 6 as choose the numbers from this, complete the sentence. Okay. I can write this, or I can write this. This number, the first number, divided by the second number should be equals to 7. These two statements are exactly the same statements, right? So let's try doing the question. So we have the numbers 3, we have the numbers 3, 18, 21, and 26. Okay, let's try with the larger number. Can we divide 26 by 3? Do we get a perfect number? We don't. Can we divide 18 by 3? Yes, we can. Because we know that 3 times 6 is 18. Agreed? But that is not our requirement. We need 7 as the quotient. Let's look at the next one. Can we say 21 when divided by 3 would be equals to 7, because we know that 3 times 7 is 21. So can we say that 21 and 3, 21 and 3 have a quotient of 7, or 21 divided by 3 will give us a quotient of 7, right? Thank you, Solomon. Let's try another example. For that, okay. Let me just copy the initial statement. Let's try question number 7. In question number 7, what they're asking us to do is choose the numbers. They're asking us to do the same working. We are given Silam, I need to read the messages sometimes so that if there are any questions from the students, I can answer them, right? If there would be a lot of messages, then I cannot, okay? Thank you. Okay, this statement was given to us. Let's see what we can do over here. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. Which two numbers, when divided, gives a coefficient of 8? So what we need to do is, if 8 is already provided to us, we need to divide each number, right? The larger numbers are divided by 8, and if they are the smaller numbers, then 8 is divided by them, okay? Or if they are smaller numbers than the quotient, then we do the other way around, okay? Salam, please, okay? Focus here. Thank you. 4 and, okay? Semi, what is the answer? Can you confirm? See, this is not perfectly. This would be 2, but 2 is not a requirement. This is not perfect factor, right? Inspiration and Solomon, what is the answer? Thank you, Silam. Thank you, Solomon. Yes, Semi. Thank you. So we know that 32 when divided by 8 would be equals to 4, or we say 4 multiplied by 8 is equals to 32. Thank you. So we say 32 divided by 4 would give us a quotient of 8. Okay. For the next question, thank you, May. May, let's focus over here. If you have any question, then let's look at the chat. Otherwise, let's not focus on the chat. Okay. Thank you. Let's have a look at the next question. The next question says, question number 8, that these are the numbers that have been given to us, and we need to choose any two numbers out of these numbers which complete the sentence. So they have given us the two numbers as, the four numbers that are given to us are 47 I just told you the rule. If it's a larger number, then the larger number is divided by the quotient. So what we can say is 47 is divided by 6. We do not get a perfect number as an answer. 30 can be divided by 6, right? It comes out to be 5. So we can say 6 times 5 is also 30. Agreed? But if the number was smaller than 6, we do the other way around. We say 6 was divided by 5, which is not a perfect number, and 6 was divided by 4, that is not a whole number, right? So the two numbers that we can say is 30 and 5. When 30 is divided by 5, we get 6 as the quotient. Okay, thank you, Solomon. Okay, thank you, Eddie boy. 5 and 30. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Sami. Let's have a look at the next question. The next question statement says choose the two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. Question number 9. And the numbers given to us are, let me just copy, okay, and paste. And these are the numbers that have been given to us. Question number 9. Question number 9, it says the quotient is 9. So we need to find a number that is greater than 9, right? These three numbers were greater than 9. Greater, greater, and greater. So what we can write is 62 divided by 9, 30 divided by 9, and 18 divided by 9, right? So this is not a perfect whole. This will not be a perfect number. But we know that 18 divided, yes, thank you. Thank you, May. Thank you, Solomon. 18 divided by 9 is 2. That means 2 multiplied by 9 would also be 18. Agreed? So what we can say over here is 18 divided by 2 would give us a quotient of 9. Okay, let's do the same question. Let's change one or two values over here. Okay. Okay. Question number 10. All I did was change one number. So what will be the answer? See, we need to look at the numbers which are greater than 15. This is greater, right? So what we can say is 62 divided by 15. 62, 15 times 4 is 60, right? 15 times 5 is 75. We cannot get a perfect number, right? Integer value, a whole number. But if 30 was divided by 15, let's say, if 30 was divided by 15, we can say 2. That means 15 multiplied by 2 is 30. Or we can say 30 divided by 2 should be equals to 15 as well. So we can pick up these two numbers. 30 divided by 2, right? Okay. So we can just change the values and we can reuse the questions. Okay. Let's have a look at another example. The statement is given differently. Now they want us to write a sentence and use the word quotient, right? For question number 11, it says if the given numbers are these two and the given statement is this, what they want us to do is we have to find the two numbers which have a quotient of 4. Let's try to find the two numbers which have a quotient of 4 from the given numbers. So question number 11 says, perfect. Thank you, Adeboy. Thank you, Solomon. Semi, what about question number 11? We have to find two numbers such that when they divide, the quotient comes out to be 4. Thank you, Solomon. That's a correct answer. But let me confirm. So can this be written as the first number when divided by the second number? The answer should be 4. That means 4 is the smallest. That means 58 divided by 4, we do not have a factor. 36 divided by 4, we do have a factor, right? And 28 divided by 4, we still have a factor. But we need to find a quotient of 4, right? Yeah. 36 divided by 4 is 9, right? They gave two answers. Okay? See, we have 7 and 28, right? So what we can say over here is, I'll write down the statement. If 28 and 7 have a quotient of 4, agreed? 28 and 7 would be equals to 4. But can I also say this? If I would use a different color, can I say 36 divided by 9 equals to 4? No, I cannot say this. Why? Because it is still a factor, but I do not have 9 in these given numbers, right? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Salam. Thank you, Adeboy. Thank you, May. Thank you, Salam. Okay. I'm sorry if I missed someone's name because inspiration. I haven't getting any answers from you. Question number 12. Okay. For the next question, it says, just from the given 4 numbers, we need to find two numbers which have a quotient of 6. If these are the 4 given numbers, we need to find the two numbers such that their quotient would be 6. So we know the rule, if this is 6, then we need to find the larger numbers. Obviously 7 is the larger, but no need. 7 divided by 6 will not give us a perfect answer, right? If we say 73 divided by 6, we will not have an answer. 76 divided by 6 or 42 divided by 6, right? 6 times 10 is 60. 6 times 11 is 66. 6 times 12 is 72. There's 76, right? And 6 times 13 comes out to be 78. That means this is still not divisible. Let's look at 42. 6 times 6 is 36. And 6 times 7 is 42. So do we have 42 and 7? Thank you, May. Inspiration, Selam, Solomon. Okay. So we can say the two numbers are 42 and 7 have a quotient of 6. That means when 42 is divided by 7, we will have 6 as the answer. Let's have a look at another example. The question number 13 says the given numbers are 5, 6, 9, 39 and 54. Just a moment, please. Sorry. If this is the next question, and these were the numbers that were given to us, and they're asking us which two numbers have a quotient of 9. Choose the numbers so that they have a quotient of 9. This would be our question number 13. If the statement says the two numbers when divided should be equals to 9. So can we say 54 divided by 9? Let's confirm. 39 divided by 9 and right 9 divided by 6 and 9 divided by 5. This would not give us a whole number. This is not a factor, right? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Semi, Inspiration, Silam, Voice, Solomon. Thank you, everyone. So we know that either these two options, 39, 9 times 4 was 36, and 9 times 5 was 45. So we cannot say 39 is there, right? But 9 times 6 is 54. We can say this, that when 54 was divided by 6, you get an answer 9. Agreed? Let's start off with the questions from the test. Okay, let's do some questions from the test. Okay, let's practice, sorry. Let's try some. The first question from the test says, just a moment, please. Let me copy paste. Okay, this is grade 4, right? Grade 4, chapter 11, lesson 8. Chapter 11, lesson number 8, and test. Okay, the first question they have given us in the test says, sometimes it takes a little time to copy, okay? That's why. Question number 1 from the test says these are the numbers that have been given to us. We need to find the two numbers such that they, okay, and these are the two options given to us. This is our first question from the test. This is option number A. Option number B. They need to have a quotient. What are the two numbers that will have a quotient of 5? 9 and 45. Thank you, Adeboy. 9, sorry. 45 and 9 have a quotient of 5. Thank you. Because we know that 9 times 5 is 45. Thank you, Salam. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you, May. Thank you, Adeboy. Okay, I'll click on this option. For the next question, they're saying choose the two numbers which have two sentences which complete the sentence, right? Choose a number from the box which complete the sentence. If the numbers given are these, the sentence given is this, and the numbers options given are these two. This would be our question number 2. Option A, option B. For question number 2, the given numbers are 7, 28, 36, and 58. We need to find a number such that the quotient is 4. Okay, so let's try this. Oh, very nice, Solomon. Thank you. Semi, thank you. The option number A. That means 28 and 7, right? I'll copy the next question. The next question says, choose the numbers such that they have a quotient of 8. Just a minute, please. Question number 3 has this statement, has these two numbers. They have a quotient of 8, and these are the given numbers. So question number 3. So we can say 7 multiplied by 4 was 28. Yes, thank you, Inspiration. What about question number 3? Six and 8. Perfect. Why? Because you're saying 48 and 6. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you, Sami. Thank you, Silam. Why? Because we know that 6 multiplied by 8 would always be equals to 48, right? Therefore, 48 when divided by 6 will have a quotient of 8. Agreed? Thank you. Thank you, May. Let's try one more question. Choose the numbers from the box to complete the sentence. Okay. And the numbers given to us are, these are the numbers that have been given to us. Let's change this. These two numbers, which two numbers have a quotient of 7? This would be question number 4. Option A, option B. Perfect. Thank you, Salam. Thank you, Inspiration. When 21 is divided by 3, that means 3 multiplied by 7 will give us 21. Okay, thank you so much. Please do complete the remaining questions, okay? And best of luck. Have a nice day. And thank you for answering, okay? Take care. Bye. Thank you, everyone.